Hello, everyone. Happy May. I am just doing this briefly in the beginning of your reading to let you know that these are coming out later than I expected. I actually got really sick for maybe about 5 days where I was just down, couldn't really do anything. So because of that, I may be coughing a little bit, just to let you know. But I'm feeling a lot better. So this month for your general readings, of course, this is for your rising sun and moon of whatever sign I announce after this. I felt like using these two together this month. I'm skipping over the spiral altogether, and I'm going to be using the Gaian Tarot for your basic layout, and your clarifiers are going to be with the Enchanted Map Oracle cards. So just wanted to let you know that. Okay, see you in a second. Hello, Leo. Here is your general tarot reading for May 2019. Hope you guys are well. I'm going to show you your basic layout and then I'll get started. So, this is an interesting reading. You have a lot of major arcanas in here. 5 major arcanas out of 12, almost half of your reading. So anyway, your central experience for May is justice. Your challenge is the 7 of water. What is helping you is the 6 of water. You have a lot of water in here, at least in the first original pillar. So at the root of your being, you have the explorer of water. In the recent past, or what you're coming away from, is the 7 of fire. Your best possible outcome for May is the 6 of fire. In the future, another major arcana, you have the lovers. These two came out together as you now. I don't know what you guys are up to. You have 2 major arcanas together, Temperance and the Magician, as you right now. In your surroundings, you have the Fool, or the Seeker in this case. Your fears, I'm guessing, is the 2 of earth. Hopefully you can see these okay. And your general outcome is the explorer of earth. Okay. Your central experience for May seems like you are choosing to focus a lot of your energy on equality, balance, equal give and take, justice, fairness, especially with communication and especially with listening. If for some reason you're coming away from a period where you feel as if you have not been listened to, it seems as if you are set on ensuring that you are listened to from now on, or that both parties of any situation, or many parties in a multiple person situation, involves everyone listening to each other. You need people to listen to you. and you need to listen to people too. You seem very on board with this. You want this. You feel really positive about this. Actually, you may have noticed that things are straightening out in your life, especially with how things relate to each other. In all of the different spheres in your life, with relationships, with work, with money, with use of resources. It may even be that some of you are activists, or some of you want to go more into activism in making sure that people are actually listening to their listening to the world, listening to the environment, listening to wisdom on how everything works or how everything feeds itself in reality. You seem really patient and very calm in wanting to see all sides of everything and to maintain balance. You feel very able to maintain balance this month. You feel very balanced to me, or you're becoming more in balance than you have been. You're adjusting, or you're tuning in. You're listening to how things feel, on whether they feel right or not, or whether they feel balanced or not. You're balancing your mind a lot in how you perceive things. Okay. If for somebody you're involved in some kind of court issue, or making a major decision, or having an agreement with someone, it seems as if you are listened to on what you have to say, on how you feel you should be treated, or how everyone should be treated. Okay, so there goes the dog. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay. Your challenge in May. I didn't get anything really precise about this. I just got that you're trying to figure out what your options are, or you're trying to figure out what direction to go in, or what to choose to go towards next. Or you are going in a particular direction, but you may have temporarily become confused on where you actually are headed, or what's available to you, or what's possible, or what's not possible. You just seem slightly confused. Don't settle for anything that is less than what can quench you. So, like, for instance, if we used an analogy of, if for some of you this had to do with love or relationships, it may be that you only have certain options available to you, or you feel like you only have several options, when really you may have more available to you than you realize, or you may have become, well, from what I'm seeing in here, it seems as if you have found some love, or you found connection, or you're about to, but maybe this is a long-standing feeling that you've had for a while now, and so you're choosing to go in a new direction. But there's something about the old feeling of emotional confusion, or certain things have not panned out emotionally the way that you have wanted in the past. And so you may feel confusion on what direction to go in based off of experiences that you have had in the past. But that may actually not really be happening this time around. It may just be an attitude that you have adopted that you are figuring out how to release, so that you can be more aware. of all of the blessings that are around you or what actual real choices you have. It may just be, for some of you, that your challenge is you've possibly been overindulging, or maybe somebody watching has been drinking a little bit too much, or you've been escaping, as in escapism, escaping reality every now and then because you need some downtime, but something about it is no longer fulfilling you, and so it's time to go in a new direction. But sometimes this Seven of Water can just be a feeling of boredom, or a feeling of not feeling satiated, no matter how much water you drink. It's like an emotional vacuum. Not anything that dramatic or intense. It's like a small emotional vacuum. But this is just a challenge. This is not stopping you. And it seems as if after some period of reflection, or tuning in, or opening yourself up a little bit more, you will have a better sense of direction of what you're doing. Or this is what you're seeking. So, what is helping you? Is the Six of Water and Magic Prayer. It seems as though you have prayed and wished for soulmates of all different kinds. Spirit allies, spirit friends, spirit family, soulmates, twin flames, whatever the heck you want to call them. Kindred spirits. You have been praying for a sense of emotional connection to people. Not that you didn't have that before, but it seems as though you really need this connection now, and you need a lot of it. And so you feel extremely grateful and joyful about the fact that you have found these people, or you have found support, emotional support especially. Even congratulations when you're having highs in your life, and compassion when you're at your lows. Just really deep kindred spirits that you have known through many lifetimes. The Six of Water is the soulmate card, or soulmates card, or happy memories, returning back to source, returning back to emotional connection. If you have felt disconnected, where is it? If you have felt a little bit disconnected, or you have been longing for this, but you couldn't seem to find it, or they weren't coming as quickly as you thought, or you weren't sure where to find this, or for a long time it wasn't in your environment. But it seems as though what is helping you now is that your prayers have been answered, or your wishes have been granted, and you have an abundance of kindred spirits all around you that you feel connected to and supported by. And you are extremely grateful about this. Also, a feeling of connection to your own emotions. Maybe some of you got a little bit dulled emotionally, but it seems as if you are no longer dulled. You're feeling things very deeply now. Or you feel more connected than you have in a while. You are seeing the fruition of your wishes come in the form of a unified heart space, or just a feeling of unconditional love, or acceptance, or friendship, or compassion and empathy. Just good times. So, at your root of your being, you have Explorer of Water with Wishing Well. Have some of you prayed and wished for a soulmate or a relationship? Because if you have, it seems as though it's happening at your root. where you feel as though your wishes have been granted, or you're receiving just, I'm getting really good emotions here, like feelings of feeling comforted, feeling excited, feeling joyful, feeling like things are happening. And romance aside, if this is just a general thing, this is saying you have been wishing and hoping that things will flow, or that things will happen, or that something will happen. And it seems as though something is happening, and you're being taken for a ride by the universe in a really good direction that makes you feel like you're alive. This is the opposite of feeling apathetic or bored. This is feeling excited and on your toes and poised for what is to come or what is happening now. So this could be invitations, this could be adventure, this could be trips, this could be travel, this could be trying new things that you haven't done before. This is all stuff that you have wished for. Something's happening. You're moving forward. So, in the recent past, you have been working really hard. And working really hard on cultivating a spark of intuition or a spark of inspiration that you have felt driven to express. I'm not getting that money is the motivating factor for this, for you cranking out these beautiful sparks of inspiration, sparks of ideas, sparks of creativity. You feel, you have felt sparks of fire within you that you have felt driven to express, because by doing so, you feel stronger, you feel more whole, and you feel more alive. And what is the point of living your life if you can't be raw, or if you can't be heartfelt in what you're doing? And so it seems as though you have been very, very heartfelt and passionate about what you're doing, or what you have been doing. This could be a spark of passion too, of all different kinds. So, your best possible outcome for May is the Six of Fire and Metamorphosis. And so I see you as busting out, or I see you as getting extra leonine creative, or getting back, taking your adventurous spirit, your talents, and your personal spark of inspiration and expressing it fully. And it seems as though you feel very backed up. Again, it's another 6. You have soulmates and dear friends and people that support you, not just emotionally, but also with your talents and how you choose to express yourself. You feel very appreciated and honored for your gifts, and there's mutual encouragement all the way around in these group situations here. So you seem like you're expressing yourself fully in the way that you like to, and you feel very supported and cared for. And this is also what you want to do for others as well, to encourage others to bust out and be creative and show off their talents and grow and evolve and have fun and adventures. You want more of this, or your best possible outcome is more is on its way. There's more adventure, more excitement, more fun. Also, this is reminding me of spring. Just that feeling of you can finally get your sundresses on, or your sandals on, or walk barefoot. You can smell flowers, you can go out, you can go have fun, you can socialize more because it's not freezing cold outside. At least for those of you that live in places where it's actual winter, in the winter time. And it just seems like you're really excited about the spring and summer to come, and the warm season, and just being able to really go out and have fun. So with this one was Metamorphosis. So this could be shedding off your snowsuits, your gloves, and finally being able to be warm, or to be able to explode with creativity. You are metamorphosizing in a really amazing way. You feel more alive than you have in a while. And in the future, you have the Lovers with Magic Stream. Have some of you found partners, or if you've been in a relationship for a while now, it's being renewed, or there's renewed love and magic in the relationship. Or if you have entered a relationship, it's flowing nicely. There's great, between these two cards together, there's great emotional understanding, intuitive connection, a real sense of honoring each other's feelings, or being able to flow nicely together just naturally. Looks good. If this didn't have to do, by the way, if this does have to do with a relationship, because it's the Lovers and it's major arcana, especially with the Magic Stream here, this is a very important, significant relationship. A union of sorts, or a collaboration of sorts that doesn't even really have to try all that hard to flow. It just flows naturally. If this isn't a relationship, then this is some kind of a major choice that you're making to go in a certain direction. And the direction that you're choosing to go in is with the current, or with where things are taking you naturally. It seems as though you have a lot of trust in the universe in the future, where your life is balancing out. There's a lot more flow, a lot more prosperity of all different kinds, much luck, magic, good things are happening. You feel blessed. You feel like you've made a good choice, or you're choosing to go with your bliss, or you're choosing to go with your dreams. You're choosing to go with what feels right for you in the future. And so, and also to be balanced in yourself as well. These two, you guys are doing a lot. You guys are doing a lot of intentional work, as well as allowing things to flow. To be moderate or temperate or calm, positive, uplifting, to filter or blend things before you make any kind of decisions or leap into anything or take any kind of action. The Magician is about creating and is about intentions and what you choose to bring into manifestation. With Temperance before him, it just seems like you're not rushing anything, you're not pushing anything, you're blending, you're feeling things out, you're maintaining composure and balance, and by blending and sifting and balancing, then you take action. And because you went through the Temperance period before you chose to take action, you take the right action, and you're able to behave in exactly the way that you want to be, inside and out. You can manifest what you want and be balanced. You can manifest the most by being balanced. You are focused on being balanced in how you behave, and just to be strong in yourself and realize what you're capable of. It looks pretty amazing. It looks like things are happening in a good way. You have a lot of guidance too from angels, spirits, guides, allies, spiritual help. You have a lot of support with this. They want to see you fully empowered and back to yourself again, I'm getting. Not that you haven't been yourself, but more yourself. So in your surroundings, you have the seeker and movement. So are you guys going on a major trip? Are you traveling? Are you choosing where to go next? Are you choosing your long-term intentions of where you would like to see yourself in the future and starting that path now? This can be exploration of just seeing what's out there, seeing what's possible. I definitely am getting a wanderlust or an itch for travel in here. So if you haven't traveled in a while, you may want to somehow manifest that this month, or just to try new things, have new experiences, go to places you've never been to before, to get back in touch with what you feel drawn to go towards. And that things are moving now, things are happening now. You may be deciding to take a plunge or a risk or a leap into some kind of major movement in your life. You may be actually moving, as in moving to a new location. Or you may have a visitor. You may have someone show up who is traveling and they're stopping by to spend some time with you. If that's the case, it feels like a really free-spirited person that's very adventurous and uplifting. It's a nice breath of fresh air into your life to have this unexpected visitor or something new show up out of the blue, I'm getting. Your surroundings are changing, or you're jumping into new surroundings, or what you're surrounded with is changing a lot. Okay? This feels pretty straightforward. Your fear is that you took on too much, or you just have too much going on, and you feel split or torn in many different directions at once, or you're just you're afraid of this. By the way, this is your fear. Your fear is that you won't be able to do it, or that you won't be able to keep up with all of these things you're trying to do, or that you yourself will stay torn. Maybe because you have the Lovers coming up in the future, which is a major choice or a major decision. Ozzy, you may be afraid that you make the wrong choice, or you may feel torn somehow, or you may be afraid of being torn, or afraid of a lack of integration of things. Just seems like you want to simplify, honestly. You want to simplify and really put your energy into a constructive container instead of too many vessels. Okay. What's this? Yeah. You may in the past have been spreading yourself too thin, where you've been having to put, or you felt as if you had to put your energy into too many things, where your energy felt dispersed too much, and that may have aided with this feeling of confusion, of just you've been spread out too much, and your fear is that things won't become more integrated where you can make better sense out of what's happening, or what you need to put your energy into, or how much of your energy to put into certain things. You may feel torn, where you need to simplify. You need to make some decisions. So that's your fear anyway. So your general outcome, you have strength in with Explorer of Earth. Because for some of you it may be getting warmer now if you don't live in an already tropical area or something, or a warm climate. If things have been cold and things are warming up, you're ready to bust out. You want to go out dancing, you want to get more physical, you want to go hiking, you want to swim, you want to move your body, you want to go explore your environment. You are ready to flex those muscles. You know, if you have become too obligated to spreading your energy around in a bunch of different directions that you really didn't want to, it seems as if you are able to simplify enough where you have time to really just go out and do the things that you enjoy, and to explore and see what you're capable of. And if you need help, you have it. Again, I'm getting that you have a lot of spiritual support, because you had angel Temperance with the Magician here. And because there's this white stag that almost looks like a spirit that's behind the woman, overlooking her or guarding her or protecting her or sending her messages, who knows what he's doing, but you have a lot of spiritual backup. You have a lot of protection, you have a lot of guidance, you have a lot of love that's coming to you from spiritual sources. And this is giving you a lot of strength, where you feel ready to take on anything. I'm getting. Your general outcome is that you're ready to take on the world, or you're ready to take on anything. You feel up for it, or you feel ready to go see what's out there, what you can do, or to have adventures, or even just simply to be more flexible and be more your natural self than perhaps you have been. It seems as though you're doing a lot of work on balance, because you have 2 6s in here, and you have Justice, where you want free-flowing energy, and you want to metamorphosize in the best possible way. And you have everything's best interests in mind, I'm getting. You feel very strongly that you want to be a positive force for others, for yourself, for the universe. Obviously, we're all human. We're not perfect. We have our moments. Not to give yourself a hard time for being human, but this is where your intentions are, or this is what you would like. This is what you're choosing to focus your energy on, is balance, harmony, and working things out, or having a nice flow. So hopefully that helped or made sense for you. I wish you all the best. I'll see you soon for your love readings and then your mystery readings. Take care, you guys. Okay.